Earth. A planet once teeming with life and vibrant energy. Once a vibrant jewel in the cosmos. Now, a silent graveyard, echoing the memories of its past. Desolate plains stretched to the horizon, littered with the remnants of a forgotten civilization. The silence was deafening. Rusting hulks of cities stood like tombstones against the dying light, a testament to human ambition and its ultimate downfall. This was the legacy of mankind, a legacy of silence and solitude. Amidst this desolation lived a solitary figure, the last human wandering through the echoes of a bygone era. Their days were an endless cycle of survival, a monotonous routine of searching and scavenging. They scavenged for scraps amongst the ruins, hoping to find remnants of the past to sustain their present. They sought solace in the memories of a world lost, clinging to fragments of a time when life was abundant. A world teeming with life, bustling with activity and energy. A world filled with laughter, joy, and the sounds of human connection. A world that was no more, now replaced by an eerie stillness. The silence was their constant companion, an ever-present reminder of what was lost. It pressed down on them, a suffocating blanket of solitude, heavy and unyielding. At times they would scream, a desperate attempt to break the monotony. A desperate attempt to break the monotony, to hear something. Anything. But the silence remained. But the only answer was the whisper of the wind, whistling through the empty canyons of glass and steel, a haunting melody of desolation. The old radio telescope was their only connection to the universe, a lifeline to the cosmos, a relic from a time when humanity dared to dream of other worlds. It stood as a testament to human curiosity. Now it served as a beacon. A desperate hope that somewhere, out there, they were not alone in the vast expanse. Each day, they meticulously checked the equipment, ensuring every component was in perfect working order. They listened to the cosmic static, the endless hum of the universe. A symphony of white noise, punctuated by the occasional burst of radiation from distant stars, filled their ears. But one day, something changed. The routine was broken. The familiar hiss of the cosmos was interrupted by an unexpected anomaly, a new sound, a pattern, a signal. It was unlike anything they had encountered before. It was faint, barely perceptible, easily dismissed as a glitch in the aging machinery, but it persisted. But the last human knew better. This was different. This was significant. Their heart pounded in their chest, a drumbeat of hope against the ribcage of despair, echoing the signal's rhythm. Could this be it? Could someone be out there, reaching out across the void? The possibility, however remote, was enough to ignite a spark of excitement in their weary soul, rekindling a long-lost dream. Days turned into weeks. The signal persisted. It was faint, but definitely there, growing stronger, more distinct. The last human pored over the readings, their mind struggling to comprehend the implications of what they were seeing. They isolated the signal. They analyzed its properties. It was unlike anything they had encountered before. It was complex, structured, artificial. There could be no other explanation. This was not a natural phenomenon. This was a message. Excitement warred with trepidation. Who was sending this message? Were they benevolent or hostile? Were their intentions peaceful, or did they harbor sinister motives? The questions swirled in their mind, a tempest of uncertainty. The answer, when it came, was even more shocking. As they delved deeper into the signal's structure, they began to notice something impossible. The patterns were not random. They were not alien. They were familiar, eerily familiar. Then came the realization. The patterns mirrored their own neural pathways, the ones that made up their thoughts, memories, and very being. This signal wasn't just from someone intelligent. It was from someone they knew. The signal was from them, their future self. The implications of this discovery were staggering. It was as if the universe itself was trying to communicate with them. How could they be sending a message to their past self? What did it mean? Had they somehow survived the catastrophe that had wiped out humanity? Were they attempting to alter the past, to prevent the catastrophe that befell humanity? Or was it a desperate plea for help from a future that had already seen too much suffering? The signal offered no easy answers. only more questions, each more perplexing than the last. It was a paradox, a cosmic echo bouncing back through time, defying all known laws of physics. A message from their future, holding the potential to rewrite their destiny, to change the course of history. As the last humans stared at the signal, they felt a glimmer of hope, a spark that ignited a sense of purpose. A flicker in the darkness, a beacon that promised a chance at redemption. The future was not set in stone. It was a canvas waiting to be painted. The past was not immutable. It was a story that could be rewritten. And they, the last human, held the key to unlocking a future they never thought possible, a future where hope and possibility reigned supreme.